grew up in a predominantly black community. Both parents were teachers. My dad died when I was 8 years old. My mom did great by us, but no one was in finance whatsoever. And so this was my first experience to, probably even hearing M&A, hearing joint venture, hearing the terms that soon became second nature to me. The summer business camp was great for a lot of different reasons. But the primary reason being that I was taken out of my comfort zone, taken from point zero, not knowing anything, and by my senior year, I ended with a full vocabulary of business words from M&A, and not only just being able to use them in the correct manner, but actually understanding what they were. I left the business camp and entered college with a competitive advantage over my peers who had maybe even been exposed to it, but hadn't actually acted in an M&A setting or acted in a joint venture setting, who hadn't actually been to Wall Street, who hadn't been to the Federal Reserve, met with bank heads that actually talked about their roles and responsibilities. It was just more than a camp. And then it was awesome just to see in my 4 years of involvement, well, 4.5, 5 years of involvement, to see it go from this one camp in Nashville, Tennessee, and then expand to New York, and then after my senior year is when it was starting in Chicago. And so, I mean, just awesome. I went to Spelman College in Atlanta, Georgia, and all of the Fortune 100 companies definitely come to Spelman and Morehouse to recruit. While everyone is smart, everyone has a great GPA, everyone's very talented, I went in with something on my resume as a freshman. And so I was able to participate in programs that were competitive to get into, such as a Goldman Sachs undergraduate camp that I attended my freshman year. And I'm sure that, you know, having a good GPA helped, but looking at the resume and seeing 4 years of, you know, mock business experience definitely is what put me over the edge. In addition to being able to go to those programs and being able to take more out of them, because it wasn't my first time being exposed to that. So I was able to ask more knowledgeable questions, able to actually interact with the people and talk about my experience, and be able to interpret things that they told us about and spin it and actually get more out of it. And so it was definitely, I honestly didn't realize how much of a competitive advantage I had from the program until I got to college.